endo. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Ooh, Kimo Sabe got this bitch off the hand. Got this juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, it's assault. Can't taste a bitch unless you with. They wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move and coach shit.
Hey! One West! One West! One West! One West! One West!
Coming up on my divorce.
I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settle and see. You locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's One West. You can check the residency. I reside with soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause there's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum, red rum, red rum. Got you fuckers scared some. Get the banging on this beat till my fucking head numb. Black Glock, red drum, black and yellow air ones. Homie, you ain't got a vest. I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas we was going up. They was doing a lot of talking. Now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit. Lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third. Lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all steppin', kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5 but you doing life. These hands are rude GPS, a mean right. That's mean right, we build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a cod. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowin' by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoke until we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move and coach shit. You see me, they like, ooh, Kimo Sabe. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up on my divorce.
West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. One West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy, it get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he abdominal. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical, guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since. All the dominance of One West rising to prominent. Cause I be One West to the death till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupons for Uber. Rhymes hard like they been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Impalas, let the semi holler. A showstopper, been as proper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm going them off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put distinctions on the Glock, modify the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's worth the mama. when I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when they eat on, none of them can get to the fire around with me. And I had a nigga spin like a tire, but down the deep, and I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel to igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
Yeah. On 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man, busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and they head with that shit.
Friday, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I fed, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, I'm too solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They say you been in beast mode lately, you is not yourself. When you dropping that fire, precious marriage, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspire. Cross the line, them firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin. No kindness, I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. In the feel like Jeepers Creepers, say they want some smoke, dawg. So I brought these chimney sweeps. Coming like we coming, you can't even count. These niggas don't run it like we run it, bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till them do us part. So if you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, fine in. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I.
Shalom, Lord of Christ. Clap it up, clap it up. Yahweh Shem Yahushai to all the brothers. Yahweh Shemar El Tham, Yahweh Shai to all the sisters. This is the Monday history class, and tonight's class is the Santa Claus myth. It's the ISUPK, started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. Saki, anybody on the conference call? All right. Right. So tonight's class, we teaching our kids about some fat oppressors coming down the chimney. And it's like, Salakia, can you hear me? Khan. Well, Khan, right. But it's like, this is what we teach our kids around each year around this time. That's some fat oppressor in a red suit and a white beard is gonna come straight down the chimney and leave presents. And you're gonna leave milk and cookies. Can you hear me? Khan, the water. And it's like this is the lie. This is a myth. A lie that we teach our children every year. And the ISUPK, we're here to kill that myth, to destroy it. To grind it down into powder. Because we know it's a lie. And the thing about it is, since we've been here as slaves, that's all we've been taught is lies. Myths. We weren't just raped physically, we was raped mentally, spiritually, and by the truth. They raped us of all that. When I say they raped us, because they took that away from us. They took our true nationality. They took our God away from us. They took the Bible away from us. You know, they just totally raped us. They raped us and they raped us with lies, gave us lies. They gave us false information. You know, they got us worshiping pagan holidays, pagan gods. You know, and Santa Claus is no better. Can you get Super Lock on? Can you see if you can live stream?
Oh, you need it, yeah.
Top the water. You know, and this is nothing but a straight myth. The Santa Claus myth. Santa Claus, like, really? Shalom, Lord of Christ. How you doing? Take your phone off mute. How you doing, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah.
Shalom, Adawan. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Barakatah, sir.
But yeah, you know, this is you know,
Here's some information.
this is what the ISUPK is here for. You know, to destroy these myths, and to raise our people up, to make sure our people come back to the Most High.
That's right.
You know, because this is what the Most High wants. This is what God wants. He wants us to live. He wants us to follow His law, statute, commandments. He wants us to celebrate His holidays, His high holy holidays, not that of Esau, not that of not that of Esau, not that of Japheth or the Samoans or who else? The Africans, the Hamites. Not that of the Chinese, the Japanese. We have our own law, statute, commandments. We have our own high holy holidays. Slakia, halak. Unmute your mic. So, but yeah, Khan, Slakia. But you know, and this is what we're gonna get into tonight, because you know, it's like there's so many stories of how Christmas started, Christmas trees, Santa Claus, all that. It's so many stories. And it's like a lot of the stuff we've been taught has been nothing but lies. Half truth. You know, like I said, you know, we got raped, destroyed, mentally and physically. Slakia, is anyone on a conference call?
Lucky, sir.
Okay. Trooper Allah,
Testing.
can you
testing,
give me
testing. Adawan, can you hear me?
Matthews 24 and 4?
Khan, sir.
Let me know when you got it.
Khan, sir.
Bakan, right. So while he's getting that, you know, it's like, you know, they do all this to keep us down, to keep us destroyed. They want to keep us destroyed. They don't want us coming together. They don't want us knowing the truth. You know, because they know if we come together, we learn this truth, and we find out who we are, that we're the true Israelites, Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians who make up the 12 tribes of Israel. You know, we come together. This will be the this will be the end of their kingdom. All these heathens, especially Esau, this will be the end of their kingdoms. Because you know, we come together, follow these law, statute, commandments, and get right with the Lord. You know, hey, Christ can return. We can get up out of here. Because as you can see, it's already war going into World War III. Everybody chooses sides. No, everybody's picking their ally.
Right.
So with that, you got that for me?
Common Con, sir. The book of Matthew, chapter 24.
A lot.
Common Con, sir.
I can't hear it. Hey, Halak. All right, Khan. All right, Sawada. Hold on, Salakia. While he's working on that, let me go ahead and get that. Matthew, let's say 24. Right. Matthew's 24 and 4. Shalom Lord of Christ. Who is this?
Hello. This Trooper Halak. I'm calling in on the conference number. I think we got some problems with my audio, sir.
All right, Khan, no sweat. The water. All right, you got that for me?
Matthew chapter 24 and verse 1, sir.
24 and 4.
Common Con, sir. The book of Matthew chapter 24 and verse 4. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you.
Right, stop right there. Right, take heed that no man deceive you. And that's what's happening. You know, he's talking to the disciples. He's letting them know, you know, part of the end times. You know, is like, that's going to be one of the things. And we have been deceived. And these are the end times. And we have been we are greatly deceived. Every day, every hour, every month, year after year. That's all we're doing is being deceived. You know, we're being deceived with these paganistic holidays, such as Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter. What else? What else, Halak?
4th of July.
Right, 4th of July. What's the other one? Valentine's Day. You know, we're going to have all these other pagan holidays coming up very soon. You know, and deception, you know, like, you know, they got you thinking that, you know, if you don't have Christmas gifts, a tree, decorations and all that, like, you know, your family will think, hey, you don't love us. You don't care about us. You know, this is a time that a lot of y'all women especially, y'all get mad at your man. Y'all leave your man.
Right.
You know, a lot of y'all go cheat on him, go mess around with another man because you think the grass is greener on the other side, you know, and you think that this man, oh, you know, he gonna do it for us. I ain't worried about that. You know, then you go bragging to your girlfriends, you know, and it's like, you know, what is a man to do? You know, giving it to his wife and his kids, like, even though this is wrong, you know, ISUPK, we've been teaching you this year after year, day in and day out since 1969. You know, like, we should have it through our thick heads by now. Like, this is wrong. This ain't right. Like, it's supposed to be Christ's birthday. You buying presents, but all of a sudden, it's all the credit is going to some fat Edomite in a red suit coming down the chimney. It's Christ's birthday, but yet you run out talking about Santa Claus is bringing you gifts. What's that got to do with Christ's birthday? You see how simple that sounds? And you know, and it's like we don't break from this and learn this until we get older. And you start to realize, and I hope as a grown man and woman. I hope you realize this, that this totally does not make any sense whatsoever.
Right.
It really don't.
Right.
You know, and the myth that some fat Edomite knows when you're good or bad coming down the chimney. Come on, man. Really, seriously? You know how ridiculous that sounds? And we're going to get into a little bit of that. Halak, you have something to say? Any comments, questions? Go ahead.
It seemed like, you know, that day is given, they give more attention to, you know, the white man dressed up in a red costume suit than they do, you know, the Yahushua. Even though, you know, we know that it's a fake holiday, it's not a real holy day unto the Lord, you know, but, you know, Christians, you know, they swear that they, you know, they try to make it, they try to justify and make what they're doing appear right. But
right.
There's nothing right about it, you know. The glory and the attention is all given to Santa Claus.
Exactly. You know, like, I mean, this is like totally no emphasis on Christ. It's supposed to be his birthday, and we're supposed to be celebrating Christ's birthday, but there's no emphasis put on Christ. Hey, Halak, test it right quick. Your audio. Still no.
Hello?
No, I still can't hear you.
Hello?
All right. Hey, Halak. Can you hear me?
Concert.
All right. But yeah, you know, we all the emphasis is putting on Santa Claus bringing presents, you being good. Like, seriously. Like, you don't even want to be good, especially our children. Children don't want to, they don't want to, until when it comes around Christmas time, December, oh yeah. Then you want to act all good. You want to be nice and all that, like everybody do. 'Tis the season, as they say. That is just so Christian-y. 'Tis the season, really? 'Tis the season for what? For murders, for deaths? For you getting kicked out the house? When you going to jail because you want to go out robbing and stealing just so your family can have a good Christmas? But you can't spend it with them because you're locked up. So, you know, make that make sense.
Concert. Look at Matthew chapter 24 and verse 5. For many shall come and say, I am Christ, and shall deceive many.
Right. Many shall come in his name. Deceive many, you know. And we've had that happen. Jim Jones, Jonestown. Who else? David Koresh. You know, you got cats. Here I am. I'm in the desert. I'm Christ. Like I said, we even got a brother that be online during Commander General Yohana's show talking about what's his name? Tyrone, talking about he's Christ. You know, you got these brothers running around talking about I'm the Messiah. Hey, you even had what's his name? What's that cat's name? The alien cat, Malachi York. He was going around calling himself the master teacher. You know, and then you got this cat, you know, this mythological cat that's supposed to magically come down the chimney, you know, like he got power. You know, they gave him talking about a white beard, like Christ got a white beard, white hairs, a white beard. You know, what they gave Santa Claus? White hair, white beard. He's supposed to have power. And the reason I'm bringing this up, because when you read the story of Saint Nicholas, the real Santa Claus, the real story of Santa Claus, in that story, he's supposed to have calmed the waters. They say he's supposed to have calmed the storm. And we're going to get into that. And Halak, drop that. I'm going to get into this article right quick. Santa Claus, otherwise known as Saint Nicholas or Kris Kringle, has a long history steeped in Christian traditions. Today, he is thought of mainly as the jolly man in red who brings toys to good girls and boys on Christmas Eve. But his story stretches all the way back to the 3rd century, when Saint Nicholas walked the earth and became the patron saint of children. You can find out more about the history of Santa Claus from his earliest origins to the shopping mall Santas of today, and discover how 2 New Yorkers, Clement Clark Moore and Thomas Nast, were major influences on the Santa Claus millions of children wait for each Christmas Eve. Ain't that about an itch? I mean, and my thing is, you got these cats. You even got our own people talking about a black Santa Claus because they want to present an image of a black Santa Claus to our kids, to our black, Hispanic, Native American, Indian children. How wicked is that? That is so disgusting, and that ain't nothing but pedophilia. Why would you be a grown man, take your child to the mall, to have a child sit on your lap talking about what he wants for Christmas? Like, do you know how crazy that sounds? Like, everywhere you go, there's a Santa Claus. Somebody dressed as Santa Claus. But then you want your child to believe that there's one real Santa Claus. You know, Christmas, the most jolliest, happiest time of the year. But I don't see it that way. I see it as wicked, as one of the wickedest times of the year. For real. Go ahead.
That's so heavy, and it's really, 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 really easy when you really think about it, because during the month of December, how many people do you think actually sit on that phone? Is that thousands of people?
Right.
Man, you gotta do that.
Exactly. And it's like, these cats getting a rise out of that. Because you don't know, right, because you don't know exactly who is a pedophile, who gets turned on by a little child.
Right.
You know?
So
Go ahead.
this cat said all everybody in no box sit on his lap. Then they let him come to him at the elementary school.
Right.
You know, everybody sit on his lap. Come on. Come on.
Exactly. You know? Good point. You know? What they call that? Santa Secret Workshop and all that. You know, and then you got cats wanting to dress up as Santa Claus to go to these little orphanages, you know, these little foster homes and stuff like that. I mean, because you look at it, in my last class, it was like we read the article about, you know, how the slaves back then in the Roman and Greek times, you know, that was us, you know, get days off. The children also to participate in their festivities. And you know, their festivities included eating, drinking, getting drunk, and orgies.
Right.
You know, sexual deviance. And this is what you got little kids involved in. And if it was up to you, and ain't no telling. A lot of these rich cats probably secretly still do that in secret.
Right.
Have little secret Christmas parties, you know, talking about a Christmas party at your office. You know, you letting your wife go or your husband's there, you know, they sneaking off, everybody sneaking off with each other to have sex in different offices or the janitorial room or something. Come on, kissing up under the mistletoe and all that. You know, Christmas, this is a very disgusting, wicked holiday. I mean, it's just as nasty and disgusting as Valentine's Day. You know, we're going to get into more of this. The legend of St. Nicholas, the real Santa Claus. The legend of Santa Claus can be traced back hundreds of years to a monk named St. Nicholas. It is believed that Nicholas was born sometime around 80 to 80 in Patera near Mera in modern-day Turkey. Much admired for his piety and kindness, St. Nicholas became the subject of many legends. It is said that he gave away all of his inherited wealth and traveled the countryside helping the poor and sick. One of the best known St. Nicholas stories is the time he saved 3 poor sisters from being sold into slavery or prostitution by their father by providing them with a dowry so that they could be married. Over the course of many years, Nicholas's popularity spread and he became known as the protector of children and sailors. His feast day is celebrated on the anniversary of his death, December 6th. This was traditionally considered a lucky day to make large purchases or to get married. Any thoughts, any comments? What do you think about that? Like, seriously, come on, like, go ahead, Adawan.
God, water, if I may.
Go ahead, Warrior.
You know what I'm saying? These devils are such oppressors. They got all these crazy laws, these rules, you know what I mean? All they do is nothing, right? And
right.
All they do is praying to that wood, praying to that god of stone, but they don't produce nothing.
Exactly.
If I could, right, real heavy, if I may, right, like, you know what I'm saying, what you brought out about Malachi York, I just found out from the journals that he was there was a brother called Hassan Campbell on YouTube. Cool brother. I used to watch him for years. I follow him and all that.
Right.
And I just found out he was abused by Dr. Malachi York. I said,
oh, wow.
And he was bugging out. He was a cool cat. He's always giving stories, teaching people how to be positive and whatnot. But he like lost his mind one day. And he just started saying, man, it's so, people don't know, but it's like when another man go inside you, how it feels like. You're just going crazy.
Oh.
The project steps. He just going mad. So finally, somebody approached him and he got shot in the shoulder. And, you know, he said, man, I remember that time when he got bugged out, right? So Malachi York, he destroyed so many lives, man, following what the oppressor does. Because the oppressor is the devil, Bible speaks of. Lock it.
Right, exactly. But you know, this is what we want to do. We want to follow these heathens, because you know Malachi York was a heathen.
Right.
He was like what, from the Middle East or something? He was one of them Arabs or something. He was,
Yeah.
right.
He's some kind of heathen.
Right, he was some type of heathen.
Right.
You know, and from my understanding, what he did, he went around to all these different religions and tried to combine them into one little philosophy, his own little doctrine. And this is what a lot of our brothers and a lot of our sisters too was following this brother.
Right.
You know, right here in Eatonton, Georgia, right down there in Eatonton, Georgia, he had a little colony where they was building pyramids. Come on, if you got like such a certain amount of money, you can come and live there, you know, and wait till the crystal mothership or some crap to come and pick us up or something, like, you know. But you know, man, that's crazy. But this is what we do, Israel. We get into these philosophies and follow these heathens because we think that they got the answer. They don't have the answer. ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana has the answer.
That's right.
You know, since 1969. You know, and I'm thankful for them brothers. The founding fathers of ISUPK.
Right.
That's our founding fathers.
Right.
You know, that's our founding fathers. You know,
Our founding fathers is not
George Washington and Jefferson and Franklin and Ben Franklin and all. No, that's the oppressors' founding fathers. Stop falling into that trap. Oh yeah, our founding fathers. You know, America. You know, this is our country now too. We helped build it. We built it, didn't we? As a slave. Come on now. As a slave. It ain't like we came over here to help build it freely because we was gonna get paid and get rich or nothing.
Right.
You know, we built this country as slaves. These are their founding fathers. This is not our founding fathers. Our founding fathers is in that Bible. Abraham, Jacob, Isaac. You know, Adam. Those are our founding fathers. Our founding fathers is Ariah, Abba Bivens. You know, all of a sudden, the original seven heads of ISUPK. I consider them my founding fathers. I don't know about you, but I do. That's our founding fathers. You know, and the generals now, they're keeping up to traditions and the high holy holidays of our ancestors. You know, the foundation, you know, that the original heads of ISUPK has started, you know, and we're continuing it.
Right.
You know, give them brothers a hand, give them men a hand.
That's right.
For real. Hey, for water to them. You know, the sacrifices that they made, you know, all that. You know?
Right.
So it's like, yeah, you know, we got our own traditions. We got our own everything. You know? And our traditions is not taking our children to some mall or to some orphanage,
Right.
you know, to have some Santa Claus come to the orphanage, you know, for to sit on your child's lap. No. To have some oppressor that magically comes down the chimney.
Right.
They leave presents and to eat milk and cookies. That is not our traditions. Our traditions is Passover, Puro.
Right.
You know, Feast of Unleavened Bread. You know, you can find, you know, hey, that's our tradition. That's our high holy holidays. That's what we celebrate. You know, you want to take your child so they can go turn some grown man on, so they can sit on the lap of a grown man and turn so that man can get turned on. You don't know that man Adam from Eve.
That's a lot you got made.
Go ahead.
God, wow, real heavy points bringing out. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to, you know what I mean, Commander General Hanna, right? I was watching a show the other day that, you know, it brought out that this is a Jewish politician called Judith Arnaud, right, or Arnaud, and she was saying the black youth, right, are the most dangerous threat to Israel. You know what I mean? This is a prominent, established politician on primetime, CBS, you name it. And with all the stuff going on in the world, with Hamas and everything, the number one concern, they used a panel of, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They have a major council, international UN, not UN, but it's mostly Israeli and, you know, allied council.
Right.
And the one of the main members brought up to the council is us, black youth.
Right.
Because we wake them up, we slay their demons, right? And if we're not sinning no more, we'll become America's nightmare. Because the devil is the oppressor. The oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. It's not.
Right. You damn right.
Right.
You damn right. You know, and I heard about that. I seen a little clip about that. Like, how you gonna blame us for your problem?
Right.
But like you said, they don't want us to know who we are. They don't want us to come together because they know how powerful we will be.
Right.
You know. So you have something to say, add on, Hawat? All right, Khan. You know, and it's like you find it easy to blame us, our youth, right here in America, when we ain't even nowhere. We thousands of miles away. Ain't even nowhere near Israel, nowhere near Jerusalem, nowhere near the Gaza Strip. But you want to blame us. Blame us for your problems. Blame us for your war.
Right.
With Hamas. We ain't, well, you know, hey, look, that's between you and Palestine. We ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah, right.
You know? Blame it on the slaves, though. Blame it on the cursed people, the slaves in America. Right. You know, let me get a little back into this article for a quick minute. Right. So over the course of many years, oh, did I finish that one already? Yeah. Here I am, Slovakia. Okay, here we go. By the Renaissance, St. Nicholas was the most popular saint in Europe, even after the Protestant Reformation. When the veneration of saints began to be discouraged, St. Nicholas maintained a positive reputation, especially in Holland. Wow. You know, the Renaissance, because we all know what the Renaissance was, you know, to renovate. You know, we was brought down, they was coming up, you know. They you know, they had the power and ability to make up stories, myths, you know. Took all the black images and painted over and tried to, what they call whitewash,
right?
You know, to try to say it was all them. You know, initiate Christmas and all that.
Right.
Right. So, especially in Holland, Sinterklaas comes to New York. Sinterklaas, spelled Sinterklaas. Sinterklaas comes to New York. St. Nicholas made his first inroads into American popular culture towards the end of the 18th century in December 1773 and again in 1774. A New York newspaper reported that groups of Dutch families had gathered to honor the anniversary of his death. So really, His name was pronounced Santa Claus. Translated, modern day, Santa Claus. So you think about it. In the 1700s, 1773, and again in 1774, you had the Dutch Hollands. That's where that's Santa Claus. That's their language. Holland,
Right.
Dutch. That's like a mixture of, I think, German also.
Right.
Con. To celebrate the anniversary of his death. So all this, it seems like, and it sounds like they integrated it into Christmas. It's all falling in December. Go ahead, sir.
God, wow. Right? You have your points you're dropping. If I may, right? These oppressors are so wicked, so evil. Like, in Germany and other European nations, they got something called a Black Peter, right? And in Mexico, they follow it. Our this is called brothers. It's called El Pedro Negro, Black Peter. You mess up, bad little kids. He finds you. He puts a black coal in your bag, and you don't know what else he does to you.
Oh, wow.
And that's the tradition, right? And if I could,
wow.
They got a tradition in Europe. They go Sweden, one of those countries, right?
Right.
They paint their face black and just go up in public and just celebrate, because they know we are the true Israelites, we're the people. And they came from a brother who actually started it, and they follow that, right? So they're having their marches and all that and everything, but we all know that this is a home of the truth. It's a lie.
Con. Exactly. Wow. Thus forth, the bad children, what's one part of the myth? Oh, Santa Claus will put a coal, he'll give a present to a coal to bad children. Right. Man, wow. So, this is all part of the anniversary, to honor the anniversary of his death. The name Santa Claus evolved from Nick's Dutch nickname, Sinterklaas. Wow. And it's just like you said, that little festival, whatever they have in Holland, the Dutch, painting the faces black.
Right.
Nicknamed Dutch, Sinterklaas, a shortened form of Sint Nicholas, Dutch for Saint Nicholas. The form of Sint is spelled S-I-N-T, Nicholas, N-I-K-O-L-A-A-S. Dutch for Saint Nicholas. In 1804, John Pittard, a member of the New York Historical Society, distributed woodcuts of Nicholas at the Society's annual meeting. Wow, here we go with the wood. Here we go with the, what did the Lord tell us? Don't bring no false gods before me. Don't worship, wood and stone.
Right.
And here you go, 1804, like, dude making wood carvings of this cat. And distributed woodcuts of St. Nicholas at the Society's annual meeting. The background of the engraving contains now familiar Santa images, including stockings filled with toys and fruit hung over a fireplace. In 1809, Washington Irving helped popularize the Santa Claus stories when he referred to St. Nicholas as the patron saint of New York in his book, The History of New York. As his prominence grew, Santa Claus was described as everything from a rascal with a blue three-cornered hat, red waistcoat, and yellow stockings to a man wearing a broad-brimmed hat in a huge pair of Flemish trunk hose. Man, this boy, wow. You know, go ahead. I know, right? For real, one hell of a costume. You know? Right, go ahead. You got something else to add? All right, you know, all accumulate into the red coat, the hat, the black boots, and all that. You know, shopping mall Santas. Here we go. Gift giving, mainly centered around children, has been an important part of the Christmas celebration. Now here we go. Notice it says centered around children. You know, it's like you know, target the children. You know, get the children involved. You know, get the children. Get the children's attention. You know, they see. Look, these advertisers, when these companies, big companies, especially these toy companies, when they go to these advertising companies, you know, when they want to bring out a new toy, they target the children. Anything they bring out, if you look at it, like a lot of these youth out here, you know, a lot of stuff is targeted to the young children. You know, even when you see these commercials now and the movies, all that, you know, it's like you got movies and these television series out, and it's like surrounded with children being rainbow connected. You know, and it's like there's no problem with that. You know, so it's like a lot of these advertisements, you know, especially around children, especially our children, it seems like are the biggest targets. So here we go. Shopping mall Santas. Gift giving, mainly centered around children, has been an important part of the Christmas celebration. Since the holiday's rejuvenation in the early 19th century, stores began to advertise Christmas shopping in the 1820. And by the 1840s, newspapers were creating separate sections for holiday advertisements, which often featured images of newly popular Santa Claus. In 1841, thousands of children visited a Philadelphia shop to see a life-size Santa Claus model. It was only a matter of time before stores began to attract children and their parents with the lure of a peek at a live Santa Claus. In the early 1890s, the Salvation Army needed money to pay for the free Christmas meals they provided to needy families. They began dressing up unemployed men in Santa Claus suits and sending them into the streets of New York to solicit donations. Those familiar Salvation Santas have been ringing bells on the street corners of American cities ever since. Wow. Ever since the 1800s. And you see how Santa Claus was initiated into America, because earlier when I read it, you know, the article, it was saying, you know, he traveled. And his first time in America, you know, they took to him. Like, hey, look, we can have a new image. How can we utilize this cat? And they utilized him very well. Very well. You know, now it's to the point where look how they got our children. Look how they commercialize Christmas. Look how they use him to advertise, you know, hey, buy these toys, you know, Santa's gonna bring you this. you know, be good. You know, you gotta be asleep when Santa Claus comes. You know, has anyone seen Santa? No, you can't see Santa Claus because you're sleeping.
Right.
You're supposed to be in the bed sleep. You know, this right here, boy. But this is what our people want, you know, and this is come on now, this ain't nothing but a myth, you know, and you see how they talk about how they hyped him up, you know, to be all these things, all this good patriot and, you know, and a good guy. Oh yeah, you know, he helped these three sisters out. You know, he was for the children, the sailors, you know. He was very charitable. But for what I say, he was nothing but a devil.
What?
He a devil just like the rest of his people. He a devil like the Bible speaks of.
Yeah, right.
You know? So it's like, nah. You can fool. There's a lot of our people out here that you can fool, and a lot of our people out here that still will fall into that, you know, teaching our children, you know, that some fat Edomite is going to come down the chimney and give you presents and still take them to these stores and all that. Like, you know, like, well, you know, it's for the children. It's for the children. Well, guess what? It shouldn't be for the children because you teach the children lies. But you're telling the children don't lie to you. But it's okay to teach them this lie. You know, it's okay for you to lie to your child, but you don't want your child to lie to you. That don't make a whole lot of sense.
Right.
Hey, a lot. Pick me up at Romans 10:1 right quick. You know, this is, you know, we be running to please our children. We running, you know, to please our wives, our brothers, our sisters, you know, our children, all that. You know, we trying to please everybody but the Most High. We trying to please everybody but Christ, when they should be our number one priority.
That's right.
You know, I mean, come on, man. You got that for me? Go ahead.
My heart's desire and prayer to the Most High for Israel is that they might be saved.
Right. That they might be saved. You know, we're praying. You know, save Israel. You know, to the Most High power, to our God. You know, because we do need to be saved. We need to be saved from ourselves. If you really want to know, if you really want to get down to the nitty gritty, you know, we got to be saved from ourselves. You know, we have to be saved. We got to stop following these traditions of man. We got to stop following these other heathen nations, celebrating Christmas and Thanksgiving and all this other crap. Valentine's Day, celebrating their holidays on Memorial Day and 4th of July and all that. That's not going to get us the kingdom of heaven. That's not all these other religions and following these other nations. They don't have the laws that's going to save you. They got laws. Their laws and their gods are there to destroy you. I mean, and in hell, during the COVID, look, they threw all their little gods over the river. You know, over a bridge into the river. You know, so what's that telling you? Allah ain't saved nothing on nobody. Osiris ain't saved nobody. Isis ain't saved nobody. Where are they at? Where are these guys? Where are these heathens? Where are the Egyptians? The Africans? Where's the guys for the Greeks? The Arabs? Where are the guys at? Their guys ain't saving them because their guys is false.
That's right.
You know, you want to run to Mecca talking about you a Muslim, run to Mecca to bow down and kiss a stone and throw small stones at a big stone. How much sense does that make, Israel? Come on, wake up, think about that. You know, these commands, these all such commands for us and for us only. We're supposed to be ruling this earth. We should be ruling this earth right now. And Halak, pick me up at verse 2.
Romans chapter 10 and verse 2. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High.
Right, stop right there. Right, yeah, right. Bear witness, we have a zeal for the Most High. We have a zeal for God. You know, we want to worship. We want a power to worship.
Right.
You know, it's in us. It's in our spirit. But we got to worship not these pagan gods. We got to worship the Most High power. We got to worship the God of the Bible. We have that zeal. It's in us. But we got to do it right. We got to do it the correct way. Go ahead, read.
For I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge.
Right, not according to knowledge, not according to these scriptures. Not according to, you know, to what we're supposed to do. You know, not according to, you know, our ancestors, how our ancestors moved, how they followed the law, statute, commandments, you know, from our dietary laws to how we're supposed to dress, you know, our beards, our hair, you know, how we're supposed to lead our people, lead our families. You know, according to this Bible, you know, we're supposed to be celebrating our own high holy holidays that He set aside for us. You know, we're not supposed to be. Go ahead.
For a while, if I could, right? Real heavy points you're bringing out. You brought out earlier about Petra, right? That's Mount Seir in the Bible.
Oh,
right?
wow.
And that's Mount Ararat in Turkey, where they say they also say Noah's Ark is there, but they're just trying to, you know,
Right, I got it, right.
But that's the home of Esau. That's a mount that they came from. That's the caves, actual caves of Petra. And that's why you see all the buildings like Congress, the building of Saturn in Rome. All of it is built after that building, right?
Right.
Like the Great Library of Congress and whatnot. And also, if I may, that's where the Kagans came from. The Khazars come from, right?
Right.
And they're the ones that became the Ashkenazim. And
right.
They're the ones that in Ukraine right now. The head is in Ukraine, and they spread in Israel all over the place. But that is Amalek, right? The chief of the devils, you know, Salaki.
Right, exactly. You know, real heavy points. The water for that.
Right.
You know, give me a hand for that. You know, hey, look, you know, to go even deeper with it, you know, go further, the water for that. You know, excellent point. Because if you look at it, since he came from there, you know, so you expect him to be like his people. You expect them to raise him up, to be this great saint, you know, because that's what Esau do anyway.
Right.
He raised himself up to be a hero. He ain't no hero. I mean, his own people might look at him like that, you know, and deceive our people into thinking that, you know, when following him, you know, but no, that ain't how we see it, not in the ISUPK. We know the truth. You know, we've been woken up. You know, we follow these law, statute, commandments. We celebrate the high holy holidays. Matter of fact, we got the Hanukkah coming up. Right, yeah, the Feast of Dedication. You can find that in First Maccabees 4:52 through 61. And we got that coming up this week, December 7th. Thursday, that'll be on a Thursday.
Right.
You know, and if you're in the Atlanta area, you know, we're located at 3353 Glenwood Ave, or Glenwood Road, Decatur, Georgia. You know, swing on by, come join us. You know, have a good time. You know, the children run around, they play, they get along. You know, brothers, sisters, you know, laughing and joking. You know, having a good time. You know, we get into these scriptures. You know, break it down for you to explain. You know, let you know why we celebrating Hanukkah, our Feast of Dedication.
Right.
You know, why we dress in our garments, in our warlike apparel, in our priestly array. Why we got our hair and our beards and all that. You know, there's a whole lot you can learn. You know? So come on down. Come on to the school. Get in the class. It ain't gonna kill you. But guess what will kill you?
Right.
Not following these laws. Right. You know, brotherhood.
Right.
You know, brotherhood is a weapon.
Damn right.
You know, but guess what will kill you is not following these laws, statutes, commandments, still celebrating these pagan holidays, following these pagan gods. You know. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, wow. You know what? Excellent. Excellent. Exactly. You know, and that's what we have. We let these other races around. We let people deceive us. We do. We really do. Unfortunately, you know. Hey, look, the Most High gave us the mind. We the smartest, strongest, you know, best cooks.
That's right.
Got the most beautiful women.
Right.
All that. But yet we want to be simple-minded. You know, we want to stay down. It seems like, you know, and we got the brains to know when we're being deceived. You can tell when your own brother deceiving you. But it's okay for these other races to deceive you. Come on, man. You know, hey, so water for that. You want to break that down some more? Go ahead. Right. Go ahead.
lot of our people have been deceived into keeping that tradition.
Right.
Which is not a part of our culture. It never has been part of our culture. And doing and continuing to celebrate Christmas. It's just gonna get us. It's just gonna get whether the Israelites is doing those things, gonna get them destroyed. It makes the most out of it.
Exactly.
How long can we expect the Most High to how you said, a blind ear, a deaf ear?
Right.
Our wicked, once upon a time we didn't know any better, but the ISUPK in every city bringing out this news, telling you that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the real Israelites, and that we must come back to the Most High and follow His laws, statutes, and commandments, and keep our holy day, and stop, partaking in the fake holidays of America.
Right.
So we're to the point where majority of our people can't say that they don't know, because the truth has been bringing out of the earth more and more.
Exactly.
Our people can't say that they have never heard that we are the real Jews. Kanye West, and nicely they went on national TV and said, you know what I'm saying? And they only exited when they heard the ISUPK say. The ISUPK said it since 1969. So Jay, we at the point where there's no excuse. You can't say you didn't know. You can't say you never heard of this. So, but our people are hard.
Right. Right. Exactly. Give that brother a hand. Hey, excellent point. And you're surely right. You are so right about that. And the thing is, the more we keep letting ourselves be deceived, because he said, what's the first word? Beware. Lest any man deceive. Beware. Beware. Watch your surroundings. Be alert. Know when you're being deceived. But we're not doing that. And you know who we got to blame for that? Martin Luther, the Queen, and these Christian churches. What's the name? Jesse Jackson and Creflo Dollar. We got all these Christian churches out here still keeping that same philosophy that they've been taught at these theological schools and and all these other different Christianity schools that they call themselves went to get false knowledge, to learn false doctrines, and they're supposed to be, they're supposed to be our gates. They're supposed to be the first line of defense, but they're not. That's why Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof language. And like it says in Jeremiah 14:2, like, we do have weak gates. And that's why I'm glad that we have a very strong wall to protect us, and Commander General Yohana and the Dollar Generals, the captains, the officers of 5,000, the officers of 1,000, the 500s and all that, men above us that we can go to and get counseling from. men that we can go to that we know won't bow down, that won't compromise. You know, that ain't gonna just let anything happen to their people, like these weak Christian churches. Go ahead, son.
Slovakia, if I could, right? Precept, if I may.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Isaiah 56:10. His watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are dumb dogs. They cannot bark, sleep, lying down, loving to slumber. Slovakia.
Right, exactly. You know, and that's exactly what they are. You know, they ain't giving us no warning.
Right.
You know, what do you call them? Mutts? A mutt.
Right.
A mutt who ain't got a bark, he ain't got a cur. Got their tails tucked between their legs, and you know, they're willing to compromise. As long as they can get paid, as long as they can get attention, as long as them cameras is rolling, they all good. You know, but when it comes to the safety, when it comes to the building up of their people, no, they're nowhere to be found. You know, and anytime that you got these cops out here, these filthy, disgusting pigs out here,
Right.
you know, beating and shooting and killing our people,
Right.
you know, where are they at? And if it benefits them, yeah, they'll come out and speak. They'll say something. You know, all these so-called black Muslims, where are they at when something happens? As long as it can benefit them, and they can come out and be on camera, oh yeah, they'll pop up. You got something to say? You got something to add on? Go ahead.
If I may, you know, Misha, hands to the prison system, the Department of Corrections, because Derek Chauvin, the guy who kneeled on my brother's neck, he got 22 reasons and a B ain't one. Salakia. He got stabbed 22 times.
Oh.
Right? So, you know what I mean? So we give a hand out, if I could, to the Department of Prison Corrections. Right.
Wow.
So you know what I mean? This is what happens when you go against the people of the Lord.
Right.
You know, the guy put his knee on the brother's neck, so now he went to prison and they put a babe in his name. You know
oh, Most High Christ. You know, hey, for real. I mean, Most High ain't gonna let you just keep doing these people any type of way.
Right.
You know, but we got, at the same time, we got to get right. We can't just keep doing the same thing over and over. No, we can't just keep, you know, disobeying and breaking his laws and following these pagan holidays. Go ahead and finish that up for me. Oh yeah, Romans, Salakia. Romans 10:2. I am the bar.
Romans chapter 8 and verse 2. For I fear the effect that they have a seal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge.
Right. Not according to knowledge. Not according to the knowledge of this Bible. Not according to the law, statute, and commandments. You know? Not according to the way of our ancestors, right, following in their footsteps. You know? And that's what we need to be doing. You know, that's why it's imperative, Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian man. You know, it's imperative because, you know, the man, we're the leaders. Right. It's imperative that you get into this ISUPK, right, under Commander General Yohana. Learn these law, statute, commandments. You know, become an officer. Help raise your people up. Right. You know? Right. We need, you know, hey, look, that's what you need. And believe you me, it'll change your life a whole lot. You know? Go ahead.
You got verse 4, you got verse 3, sir.
Oh, go ahead.
Come, sir. Verse 3. For they being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness.
Right. Stop right there. Being ignorant, not knowing. You know, and really not trying to. It's like you're not trying to find out. It's like you don't want to know, or if you do want to know, you know, you're going to the wrong people. You're going to either a fake Israelite, or you're going to the Christian church, or are you just abandoning the Bible and thinking that because some Muslim told you some crap about the Quran, I ain't even gonna call it the Holy Quran. It's just the Quran, because ain't nothing special about that toilet paper book. Because that's all it's good for. When you run out of toilet paper, that Holy Quran, use that for tissue. You know, and that's our problem. We gotta stop running to these other nations. They don't care about you.
Right.
You know, these so. Let me tell you something. These Muslims here in America, y'all brothers, real Muslims do not wear suits and bow ties.
Right.
They don't completely shave off their beard and their
Right.
hair. They're not bald-headed like that. You know, you running around here thinking, because what was his name? Farrar that taught Elijah Muhammad.
Right.
I ain't even gonna call him honorable because he's not honorable to me. You know, y'all running around here thinking that, okay, that's, you know, what's his name? Selassie, Farrar.
Haile Selassie.
Yeah, Haile Selassie,
Yeah.
the water.
Come.
You know, to Farrakhan, all the way up to Farrakhan.
Right.
You know, y'all learned, y'all got hold of, they taught y'all the Quran, you got hold of it. You know, you running around wearing suits and ties, big bow ties.
Right. Selling bean pies.
Right, selling bean pies in newspapers.
Right.
I see some of the cats out there 1 o'clock at night. 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night. 1 o'clock in the morning. In the cold. Like, brother, you out here like you being punished. You know? And y'all think that is just something special and spectacular. You know, okay, yeah, the Malcolm X movie was good, but come on now. No. Y'all think that's power. Y'all think that's, you know, being a strong black man. No, guess what? The strongest black man is right here, the ISUPK.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, right.
I mean, and where you know, where in the Quran does it say for them to dress like that? Do they even have a dress code in the Holy Quran? Because the way that they dress, the real Muslims, and you go over to the Middle East, it seems like they really try to copy the way we dress.
Right.
You know, just like the Asians. You know how they wear their clothes, especially the martial artists. But let's I'll get back here to this article a little. You know, I want to read a little bit more of this article right quick. Okay, it says, perhaps the most iconic department store Santa is Kris Kringle in the 1947 classic Santa Claus movie, Miracle on 34th Street. And young Natalie Wood played a little girl who believes Kris Kringle, played by Edmund Gwenn, who won an Oscar for the role. When he says he is the real Santa Claus, Miracle on 34th Street was remade in 1994 and starred, well, who cares? Forget all that. Well, here we go. The Macy's Santa has appeared at almost every Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade. Wow. Thanksgiving, and you got Santa Claus out there during Thanksgiving. Ain't that supposed to be a turkey time? Ain't that supposed to be the time of the pilgrims?
That's right.
Pilgrims and the so-called American Indians sat down and feasted together.
Right.
But you got Santa Claus out here.
Right. It's a big feast.
They're right. You know,
Right.
let's just do it all in one. Go ahead.
Like you said, I'm just saying, this is so evil, you know.
Oh yeah, Khan, it is. That is very evil. You know, but hey, what do you expect from an evil race? Wow. Since it began in 1924, and fans of all ages still line up to meet the Macy's Santa in New York City and at stores around the country where children can take pictures on Santa's lap and tell him what they want for Christmas. Wow.
Like you, sir.
Go ahead.
That sounds like grooming.
Right. It really do. It really does. It sounds like they grooming them for that. Right. Already. And just think about it. They've been doing this since 1924. To bring your kid to Macy's to line up to meet the Thanksgiving Day parade Santa Claus. At the Macy's Day Parade, Thanksgiving Day Parade. Wow, really? Go ahead.
Water, you know what I'm saying? Every point you're bringing out, right? And so many of these oppressors, they got no self-control.
Right.
And the jobs that they flock to is where the kids at. Schools, teachers, daycares, babysitters, and Santa Claus, right? A lot of these devils hate kids, you know what I mean? But they just, you didn't get in it for that reason. And if I could, last week, it was official, the head of the Pentagon Department of Education. He was caught somewhere in Georgia, I forgot this place, a big dude. He was former head, right, Pentagon official.
Right.
And he was arrested in a sting, right, by GBI, Georgia Bureau of Investigations, that they caught this guy and he was involved in trafficking.
Wow.
He was the head, Pentagon Department. So that's the government is only in charge of one school, federal school, and he was in charge of that whole system. And he was doing this thing, just, all evil, but, you know what I'm saying, they got him, Salaki.
Wow. And ain't no telling how long he's been doing that. There's no telling how many children he just mentally destroyed. Wow. Ain't no telling how many places he's been to and just dealt with children on that level. I mean, they're just evil.
Right.
They're just evil and wicked. Like, there's no getting around that.
All day long.
You know? The Bible says it. We learned it. We letting you know. And you still want to deal with these people? That's why I say, like, cats running around, like, I just don't feel cats. I'll put it like that. I don't feel our people, when they try to be for their people, but you sleeping with the enemy. I don't feel that. Take for example, like Candace Owens, she can talk all the blackity black, this, that, But no, you got kids by Edomite. You married to an Edomite. I don't feel you on that. You was not for your. If you was really for your people and down for your people, you would have married a brother. You would have married even not a brother. You could have married a Hispanic, a Native American Indian. No, you could have married a Mennonite, down in Cuba. Some, but yeah, I can't feel you on that. What's his name? Foolish Gambino, when he came out with that song, America, I couldn't feel that song because I know that you going home to an Edomite, laid up with an Edomite. Y'all talk all that, but I don't feel you. Because somewhere down the line, it's gonna be like you're gonna change up to appease your husband or your wife and their people. You're gonna compromise. Oh, go ahead.
Real heavy point you're bringing out. If I could, right? Candace Owens. She getting heat right now from the extremists, right? Frustrated, Edomites,
Right.
oppressors. Because she started talking about, she started picking sides and what's going on, and she starts to have some opinions, but she don't know. You ain't allowed to have no opinions. You know what I mean? She's supposed to be the token coonstress.
Right.
Right? That's a job. That's what she's supposed to do. She's stepping outside the line, talking like she having ideas, or she's having ideas,
right,
bright ideas, and they don't like Negroes with bright ideas. You know what I mean? It's a lot.
Exactly. You ain't never lying. Cause a Negro with ideas, like, what you doing?
Right.
Who told you like, oh, you want them uppity Negro. Look where we got you at. We'll make sure your black goes right back to where you came from. Like, I mean, it's like, nah, that right there, I just don't feel them. I just don't feel them. Go ahead. Oh, wow.
Right.
That's right. God. Right. Exactly. Right. Good boy, good girl.
Right.
Y'all the good ones.
Right.
Y'all the good Negroes. That ain't the word I want to use, but that ain't what they saying. But hey, y'all some good. You already know what it is. Like they dogs. Good boy, good girl. And that's why, it's like sick 'em boy, sick 'em girl. When they talk about against their own people, and they want to, look down upon their own people, yeah, sick 'em, get 'em boy, get 'em girl. A lot. Pick me up at Proverbs 1 and 22.
Salaki, I don't mind if I may real quick.
Go ahead.
And when R. Kelly was in trouble, you know, DMG was all over him, right?
Right.
But we haven't heard a peep from them, during this whole, bad boy situation. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
We haven't heard a peep from her, concerning this whole, P. Diddy situation.
Exactly. You know, and it's like, and another thing we ain't heard from her. Remember when the football players when they were beating out their black girlfriends, their black wives, you ain't heard not near word spoken. Ain't none of them had nothing to say. That's an excellent point you brought out.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Like a real heavy point bringing out. Like what did he say? Can't stop, won't stop.
Right.
No means no. So he's like, can't stop, won't stop.
Right.
Nah, you better stop, bro. You better stop because she don't like that. You know what I mean? We gotta respect our princesses. You know what I mean? This guy's following what the devil's doing, and is leading us to, you know what I mean? We losing our sister, Salaki.
Right. Exactly. She had nothing to say. As long as it's against your own people, yeah. Quiet as cat. Keep your mouth closed. But boy, let it be to where you're gonna wind up going to prison or something. Oh yeah. Yeah, they don't mind. And that's why I say, like these filthy Christians, fair kind on them, that's when they come out, when they know that'll benefit them. It'll make them money. And Hala, you got that for me?
Proverbs chapter
1 and 22.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 22. And it reads, how long, you simple ones?
Stop right there. How long, ye simple ones? How long? When you gonna stop being simple? When we gonna stop being ignorant? When we gonna start picking up this Bible, getting in this ISUPK, getting in these classes? When we gonna stop following and going after these other religions of these other nations? When we gonna stop all that simpleness? When we gonna stop celebrating these pagan holidays?
Right.
When we gonna stop all this? When simple ones? And he's talking about us. He's talking about Israel because the whole Bible is about Israel. The only way these heathens are in the Bible is us destroying them being our slaves.
Right.
And yeah, they in there, because we slaves under them, just like we are now. But it's mostly about we gonna be on top of them. Long as we obey and not be the simple ones and do as our Father tells us to do.
Right.
Follow his law, statutes, and commandments. This earth is his house. And we got to obey the law, statutes, and commandments that he laid down in his house. The heavens is his house. All this is one big mansion. And this is his mansion, his house. That he allowing us to live in it.
Right.
And he got the right as our Father to lay down these law, statutes, and commandments. And we got to stop being simple-minded. Stop falling for these Dr. Malachi Pork.
Right.
Yeah, right. We got to stop following Farrakhan, Farrar, and Halas Selassie, and who else? All these go ahead.
Salakia, Farrakhan man.
Right,
That's
Farrakhan man. Right,
Salakia.
you know that's a good one.
Khan.
Right, Farrakhan man.
Right.
You know, it's all a con.
Yeah, right.
You know, stop being simple. We got to stop being the simple ones.
Right.
Go ahead, read. Right. We love this. We love this simpleness. Anything that's simple-minded. You know, like Santa Claus, putting up a Christmas tree, Nimrod. You know, and his wife / mother. You know, wanting because she wanted to keep her power. You know, right? The Easter bunny.
Right.
Really, a bunny that lays eggs. You know, this is just a few of the things that you know that we being simple-minded about. You know, the philosophy that the Most High, he came down, he impregnated Mary. You know, and yet Joseph just supposed to accept her. You know that's my baby, that's my wife, and that's my baby. But God got her pregnant. Do you know how simple-minded that's? Go ahead, son.
Hey, Salakia, real heavy point you're bringing out, right? I was watching a class with brother earlier, and shout out to him, right? Adawan, who was teaching the class, and what he said was like John, when he came into his body, he was born with the Holy Spirit,
Right.
Right. So did an angel come down and sleep with John's mama? So is his mama what the baby mama?
Right.
Right. So people don't even think about this stuff. You know what I mean? Your presence, the devil. The Bible
speaks of exactly. You know, and that's just that's just some of the simple. You know, just the simple-minded. You know, stop being simple,
Right.
like because it's easy and it's simple. You know, a simple explanation, and we just go for it. Like, do you really? The Quran don't make no sense. Malachi Port, his books, his philosophies didn't make no sense.
Right.
But we love that simpleness. You know how simple-minded it is to think like, okay, the Nation of Islam, and their Quran, their book, their religious book, a man can beat his woman if he even has a thought that she's messing around on him. How simple is that? And you Negroes fall for that. Go ahead. I know you got something to say about that.
I mean, to come in, but if I could, excellent points you're bringing out. Right, they had a whole rule. I saw this in a movie called, the Boondock Saints. The rule of thumb.
Right.
If the stick you're beating your wife with is thinner than your thumb, then it's legal. That's called the rule of thumb. You beat her till he, no matter what. You know what I mean? There's an old joke in Canada, right? Somebody told me if I could, right? He said, guy told he gets stopped by the cop. He says, "Hey, how come you beating your wife?" He says, "Huh? What you say?" The cop says, "How come you beating your wife?" He says, "'Cause it just don't learn." See, that's the humor, the type of humor that our oppressor does, and he makes an excuse to abuse our people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because he is the devil, the Bible speaks.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, for real. Most High Christ, you ain't never lying.
Right.
You know? But yeah, all this is just so simple. I mean, how long are we going to love this simpleness, this simple-minded? You know, our minds cannot be this simple.
Right.
You know, we are the smartest people, the most innovative, but yeah, we allow ourselves to be deceived. We allow ourselves to be simple-minded and just fall for anything that we're being told. Coming from your own people, like, oh, man, Eli, you don't know what you're talking about. by the oppressor, a child, an Asian, y'all listen to them real quick. Right. Like, seriously? Because I had, like, years ago, I had read an article, right? It was written by, as an article, it was a little magazine thing written by doctors, right? And so I'm reading in it, and I was reading an article about marijuana. And it was saying, you know, the more weight you got on you, like the fat cells, the more, you know, if the smoke and stuff, it'll sit in the fat cells.
Fat soluble.
Right. So I'm trying to, you know, and I'm trying to tell brothers this, and they like, man, you lying, man. Like, man, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, man, I'm reading it in an article written by doctors. Man, nah, that's a lie. You know, you don't know what you're talking about. This, that, and the third. Like, so you ain't gonna believe something that I read written by doctors because I'm the one that's saying it. Now, if it was an Edomite to say it, or if it was an Asian or an African, would you believe it then?
It would.
Right. Just like, and the same thing, just like with the Bible. Anything while we bring out this Bible, y'all don't want to believe it. It takes a heathen, these other races, these other nations to tell you. Because you surely don't want to believe another brother. And when I say a brother, I'm talking about Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians that make up the 12 tribes of Israel. Go ahead, read. Right. The scorners delight in their scorning because that's what they do. You know, our people, they love scorning us. You know, and they delight in, they love to laugh and make mockery and joke. You know, laugh like, what is so funny? You know, what is there, you know, y'all want to scorn us, but guess what? In the end, when something happens to you, then how funny will it be? Will you still scorn? When the Most High punishes you for mocking and scorning his prophets, his priests?
Right.
You know, y'all must forget about the comedian that the Most High put to death. God put a comedian to death for going out there mocking us in front of Esau. I forgot the brother's name, but yeah. You know, the Most High, hey, he dropped him. Go ahead.
Hey, Salakia, I didn't hear about that. What happened?
Right, I forgot the brother.
I don't need the name, but what happened? Did you drop somebody?
Khan.
Oh, man.
Right. You know, brother, he went out there trying to be funny, he called himself dressing like us and trying to be funny and got out there in front of them Edomites.
He went home.
You know? Next thing you know, not too long after that, you know, hey, he winded up dead.
If I may.
Go ahead.
Right? Water, right? You know, what comedians say, a popular phrase, you know, when they succeed at a comedy show, they say, I killed it. I made a killing tonight.
Right.
So, most times, I was like, oh, yeah, I made a killing too.
Yeah, you know, yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I'll make a killing too. You know? So, you know, these scorners, our people out here mocking us, scorning us, you know, coming against us, don't believe what we saying, like, hey, it's okay. I still pray that the Most High saves you.
Right.
You know, I pray that he saves all of Israel.
Right.
You know? Finish that out for me. Right. Fools hate knowledge. A lot of our people don't want to hear this. You know, they want to be fools. They want to be able to do what they want to do.
Right.
You know, they want it to be able to fit their lifestyle. They want to be able to smoke weed, sleep with any and all types of women. Oh, what? And not just that, but you know, women of other nations also. What? You know, women of other nations also. You know, and the Most High told us not to do that.
Right.
You know, but they want to be foolish. You know, they want to mock us, scorn us, come against us. You know, and they delight, and they be so happy, and you know, they want to shuck and jive and dance in front of everybody else when we're out there.
Right.
Even in the classroom, you know, they want to shuck and jive, cheesing and grinning. You know, I want to please Massa. I want to please the A-Rap. I want to, you know, I want to be a clown for everybody. You know, how long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity? How long will you love the simple-minded philosophies? How long will you like to keep breaking these law, statutes, and commandments, coming up against the priests and prophets of the Most High? How long do you want to keep coming up, you know, and thinking you're being funny and want to shuck and jive and chin and cheese and grinning and step and fetch it? To trim your ways for these other nations. You know, how long you want to run to their philosophies, to their gods, celebrate their holidays. You know, you want to continue in the foolishness. You know? But that is not what God wants for us. He wants us to follow these law, statute, commandments. Do as he says. Be a good son. Be a good daughter. You know? Get in the class. Right. ISUPK.com. Go right. To it. Any questions? Any comments? Go ahead. Oh, hold your peace for a second.
Wow, if I could, you know, I mean, real heavy class you're dropping out. You know, like they had something coming out. It was a 14-year-old girl that they sterilized her, right?
Oh wow!
I think she was in Georgia. This is what they used to do, like before Planned Parenthood and all that.
Right.
Margaret, you know, did her thing. You know, it started pressing out people more with Planned Parenthood. So, you know, it's common in like Williamsburg and other parts of Brooklyn and New York City that these, you know, Hasidic, you know, small hat community,
right?
You know, they all keep to themselves, right? But there's one guy, he's got 14 kids, and listen, it's in New York City where you can't find no parking, there's no space, it's all cramped up, and they complain about us. So they're gonna sterilize our little baby girls, and they'll sterilize our children, our boys. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, Amalek is, you know, having that and going wild and being fruitful, multiply. But it don't matter. You know what I mean? It's a lot. But also, excellent class, you know what I mean? Up the water.
The water. You know, wow. And I wouldn't doubt it. Because they know the preservation of their people.
Right.
You know, they for their people. That goes to show you, like, why would you still want to run around, you know, and try to be with these people and try to follow them when they still trying to destroy us? You know, that just shows you right there. They try to, you know, right. they don't mind destroying us. Right. Salaki, you have something to say?
If I may.
Go ahead.
Real heavy class, sir. You know, if we have more time, you know, I was, as you were bringing out, you know, the issue, the thing about Santa Claus, you know, I began to think about, you know, how dangerous, you know, it can be, even more dangerous this time of year for our brothers and sisters that are on the reservation.
Right.
To be even more easily taken advantage of, you know, especially, you know, this time of year, especially if they wanted to say that. I don't want. I yield, sir.
Right, exactly. You know, because we cannot forget about our brothers and sisters on these reservations. We can't forget about our brothers and sisters, you know, in the barrios. We can't forget about our young children down there in the border in cages, locked up. So is it still a happy holiday? Is it still a happy Christmas? Is this still the happiest, joyous time of the year? You know, how happy and joyous is it for them and their families, knowing that their children is locked up in cages down the borders, being abused, disappearing. Our women on reservations disappearing.
Right.
How happy and good Thanksgiving and Christmas is it for them? You know, where is their justice? Where's the justice for our brothers and sisters, our Mexican and Hispanic, our Hispanic and Native American Indian brothers and sisters that's disappearing, locked up in these cages? Where's their happy Thanksgiving?
Right.
Where's their Merry Christmas and all that crap? Our people are disappearing left and right. Our women, our children, being raped and abused. Ain't no telling ain't no telling who's taking what. Well, I don't know. It sounds like Esau would do, to kidnap our women on the reservations. Is it happy Merry Christmas? Is it the most joyous, happiest time of the year for them? Hell to the no.
Right.
And with that, I pass the class on to Police Officer Isaiah Allah. Oh, it should be underneath the scroll time.
All right, clap it up for the brother right here. Mighty man, Mawa Saw, discipline, bring it out to us, you know what I'm saying? Praise in Christ. Security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. Now, after this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21. Malachi 3:8-10. Means in Hebrew, ma'ashira, which means 10% of any penny of increase the Lord gives to you. Give to the treasury department or a teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priest, not mandatory whatsoever. Amount you would like. All right, we got upcoming holy convocations. All right, what's that? The Feast of Dedication. You understand? Hanukkah. 25th day of the 9th month by the space of 8 days. That's Thursday, 7th, December 7th. All right. Now, men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat, Barak, Yahweh Shem Shabbat.
Yahweh Shem Shabbat.
All right. And we're going to give a courtesy salute to the sisters. All right. Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat. All right. Barak, Yahweh Shema, Alathan Bashem Yahushua. All right, class dismissed.
Got it out the mud, straight to glory. They know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills. How I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel. How I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, back and seal. I heard they want my life. I ain't worried. I got Ray for real. Take over in effect. Yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women. That bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told him I need major motion. Think I'm joking. I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust. Now I'm too clean. Don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dog? Guns and butter, baby boy. UPK top, dog. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that econ line into a damn tank. I got choppers stashed in that attic like they Air Frank. They had that shit on lock till I snapped on them like bolt cutters. You cannot play both sides. Gotta choose your colors. See him throwing that one up with that W. That's my blood, bro. Fine in. I ain't show no mercy. I'm gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel. I got time to kill. Haters thought I died. I survived. They don't know how I did it. Got it out the dust. Straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He's nice, but he don't show them skills. How I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel. How I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a made. Circle tight. Yeah, back and seal. Said they want my life. I ain't worried. I got Ray for real.
Yeah, nigga. Fake ass nigga.
You ain't no Israelite, but you a gospelite, bitch.
Fuck you talking about? Hey,
If that nigga want war, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK too solid, little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, a hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm bout it. UPK too solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All they hoes wanna take my piece. All the niggas wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a hoe study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Shoulda took the time, get a damn no. But I see the starter and I show her. She could never get a piece home. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jury. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. Yeah, that sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bit muggin'. I say, if that nigga want war, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK too solid, little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, a hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't nothing to me. Bass up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, the clip run like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in a temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a bitch.